Hello everyone, and welcome to Death and Taxes. I was going to do a short one-off episode of this when it was in its demo phase, but the whole game's out now, so I might as well just do a playthrough, right? I don't know if we'll get it in one, we might get it in a couple, we'll see how we go. I'll keep an eye on the time anyway, and we'll see what happens. So, for those that don't know, well, you'll find out. I don't want to spoiler it. Okay, so, yep. Bring that music down just a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Skip profile mark confirmation. No, that sounds dumb. Streamer settings. What is this? Enable streamer mode. Twitch channel name, lowercase. No, but that's a really cool thing to add. That's well played, guys. Like, really. Okay, let's just jump straight in, I guess. Lemons. We will not skip the intro. Oh, I see. It's Fate, the keeper of world order. I like him already. Lemons. Where are the lemons? Off to the market just for some lemons.
Excuse me, sir.
Ah. Oh, we can choose what we look like. Sweet. Oh man, I kind of like the invisible skeleton. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit partial to the Harley Quinn, and the black and red looks pretty sweet too. You know what, I might have to go just like the death metal one. Let's see what the Harley Quinn looks like on this. Oh man, I kind of like it. Screw it, let's do it. I was gonna go the black and red, but yeah. Begin the bureaucratic afterlife? Yes, I guess.
Finally, the new spawn has awoken.
I have, yes. I like your voice. I kind of figured you'd be voiced by Markiplier for some reason.
What a momentous day. I am honored to welcome you into our world. Spawn... hang on. Spawn number 9? 2.
Thank you.
I Fate. I am the keeper of world order.
Hello. A pleasure to meet you, Fate.
Oh, a polite Grim Reaper for a change. This is a good start. Welcome to your new job as an overseer of Cosmopolis City Subdivision 4, the Sun County Wine Region.
Interesting. I
know what you are thinking, and yes, your assignment is choosing humans who have to die. Pretty standard stuff.
Indeed. Well, I think I'll grow into it.
As it is your first day, try to get to know the system, and do not destroy the world, yes? Gallows humor, you see? Right, yes. Clear?
Okay, whatever you say, boss.
Delightful. I appreciate solid work ethics and a dedication to the craft.
And if I might add, death is just a thing that has to happen. If death doesn't happen, the world would overpopulate. There have been so many people in the existence of our planet. And if they were all alive today, like, the only skyscrapers would be made out of people. So, it sucks, you know, but death is an inevitability of mortal life. And while, yes, I would like to live forever, I have come to accept that one day I won't be here, and that's part of the reason why I record episodes like this.
Remember, the fate of the world lies in your hands. Humans march towards the great dying. They always teeter on the precipice, creating endless chaos.
Yes, I hear Gravelord Nito is getting slack in his old age.
We keep humans from falling off. We establish the equilibrium and keep the chaos in check. For that reason, your actions will have consequences.
Good, and this goes to what I was saying as well. Like, if people didn't die, we would just overpopulate. And while it would be better if we could live longer so we could learn more, and maybe, like, be less fertile, or something like that, like, you know, it'd probably be a slightly better world. But this is what we got, and balance is life and death. As more people are born, more people should die. And the reason we're facing overpopulation is, well, medicine's keeping people alive for longer, and helping more people survive birth, whether that be the mother or the baby. And while that is a good thing, it is, like, technically unnatural, I guess? But you know, we're slowly becoming the arbiters of our own fate, and sadly that means chaos. Alright, where do I work? I was born for this. Why me? Whatever, let's get over this. Alright, where do I work?
I will show you your workplace right away.
Man.
Follow me.
Okay.
One more thing. This will be your 7-day evaluation period. When the week is done, you will be assessed.
Okay, cool.
1 week to show us what you are made of, Reaper.
Yes, sir, Sir Fate. You have made yourself crystal clear. I get it. Cute cat, by the way. Like the bow tie. My instructions for the day. Hello, Grim. Welcome, Grim. Here are the files on humans who are in life-threatening situations within your domain. I am granting you time to settle in, so no difficult rules and requests as of today. Quota for the day: 1 human has to die. Send me the files by fax after you have made your decision. Good luck on the first day. Fate. Aw, he's so delightful. I have a phone at least, good for procrastinating and scrolling through Corker. Team of ragtag oil drillers sent to outer space to counter imminent asteroid threat. We are seeing the new apocalypse, or is this just climate change? The Maker of Death better pick up and start marking some files. Well... okay, who have we got? Bruno Billis. Bruno is an infamously gruff drilling expert who has been working on deep-sea oil rigs for countless years. They have a tense relationship with their offspring, yet lately they've been attempting to reconnect and make things work. He's a drill master. Kamala has been into robotics ever since their parents gifted them a mechanical construction set on their 7th birthday. They used to work at the Space Exploration Agency designing robot rovers to be sent to other planets. They are an avid fan of violent action films. 36, 43. Man. This guy could save the frickin' world. You know, Kamala, I would have chosen you. You know, like, if any of your robotic stuff said anything to do with, like, team of ragtag oil drillers sent to outer space to counter imminent asteroid impact threat. Like, used to work at the space agency, but used to means you don't anymore. You've been designing robot rovers to be sent to other planets, and you like violent films. I love that. And you're a robotics engineer. That's sweet. But He's a drill master. He's still a drill master. He's an infamously gruff drilling expert who has been working on deep-sea oil rigs, which is where a lot of people train for space. They have a tense relationship with their offspring, but they've been trying to reconnect. They're trying to make a difference. You guys aren't that far apart age-wise. He's 43, you're 36. That's 7 years difference. Yep. You live. Sorry, Kamala. Cool. Oh, I can go places. I guess the Grim Office. Oh, I see. Oh.
What ho, customer! Welcome to Quartermaster Mortimer's Plunder Emporium. The famous, nay, infamous Quartermaster.
What makes you infamous? The Mortimer? An honor to meet such a legend.
Aye, 'tis me, terror of the waves. I may have grown most humble with age, but tales of my thunderous exploits will live forever.
Can I buy stuff here?
Aye, ye are visiting me ultimate dream, the Emporium. Browse at your will.
Okay, what do we got? An ethereal resonator. This resonator collates accelerated electromagnetic waves of various frequencies generated by the artificial vibration of eternal recurrence, which travel through the ether and then blasts them at you. So it's like a radio. Ears of the Beast, a pair of cat ears that would look really nice on me and inspire all the felines of the world. Just don't talk or even think about the film adaptation of the musical. Agreed, that was seriously so freaking bad, man. I watched that recently and it was just constant cringe. Like, people talk about Cats the musical being this great thing, but it is just a movie about a suicide or murder cult, and it's kind of rapey. And, like, they needed to be told to edit the assholes out of anthropomorphic. It was a bad idea. They should have just made a cartoon or, like, a CGI movie. Like, come on. And then, like, you know, don't make it as much of a musical. Let them talk some plot so people understand. But that's neither here nor there. That's a rant for another day. It was awful. It spins, it whirs, it clicks, it clacks. Very soothing and helpful in times of stress. More to you, less to others. Okay, this is crap. Nice to meet you though, buddy. Can apparently not get off there. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, the new Death Spawn. Welcome. How was your first day?
Okay, I guess.
Good, good. I understand it may take time to get acclimated. Everyone goes through that phase.
Indeed.
Remember, lives are on the line.
Yes, and sometimes it is about the greater good.
I see exactly one person perished today, as tasked. Did you figure out the best choice?
I think I did. Nobody deserves to die. The best, there were only two options. I did.
To be honest, I gave a simple one to begin with. There was no best choice. Sometimes none of the options are good. Not for everyone.
This is true.
Such is the unfortunate, indisputable, incontrovertible, ironclad law of cosmos. Questions?
No, I'm ready for anything.
Keep your eye on the letter for future guidelines. And keep up the good work.
Thanks, sir.
A new day awaits. Off you go now.
Thank you. I like my boss. I wonder what's inside. Nothing. Nothing. Engineer accidentally shot by a custom-made combat robot they were building in their garage. Robotics research should be meant for peace, not war. Asteroid threat are miscalculations. Astronaut drillers brought back to the safety of Earth. Check out this crazed old fart storm. A wedding, a punch, and the groom in the a wedding and punch the groom in the face. Check out this crazed old fart, storm a wedding, and punch the groom in the face. Okay, gotcha. Fracking linked to earthquakes. New research confirmed. Oh man, that dude might have been a fracker. A mother fracker. Oh man, I love that background. I hope you found your accommodations adequate. Here are the rules of the day. Follow them and you will be okay. I am handing you another simple task. Quote of the day. One human with an engineering or industrial background has to die. Business as usual. Alright. Leon Holowitz, 46, cobbler. Leon can't even count the amount of shoes they've made. They dream of making shoes that gives an understanding of how it feels to be in other people's shoes, because actually wearing other people's shoes doesn't really give any particular insights. That's a little creepy, bruh, not gonna lie. And you're 46, you're the oldest, so that's noteworthy. Gideon LaRoix, or LaRue? Gideon LaRue. 43, venture capitalist. Gideon had great success with investing into the technology sector, especially during the wave of startups. They seem to have a sense in picking out firms with high growth potential. Lately, they've looked into the gaming industry, trying to find anything that catches the eye. Okay. I don't understand if that's an industrial or engineering background, but okay. Rajesh Nakavi, 32, oil fracker. Rajesh is in the fracking industry for the money, and no cries from our environmentalists will make them rethink. They are determined to rise on the career ladder and become the boss of a fracking firm someday. Well, fuck you, buddy. Don't ask me again. One person has to die, and that is who it is. Fracking's bad, dude. Your greed isn't worth it. Why are we still using oil? There's better energy sources out there. Get over it. Your money isn't worth the planet, bro. Oops.
Grim, how was the second day on the job?
Good.
Good. So, did you follow the rules properly?
I did.
Great. Yes, everything looks to be in order. Continue the good work, and do not let tough choices get you down.
Okay. Hope I get to kill more people. Can I get a vacation? Sounds great.
Great indeed. We could use more spawns with your attitude.
Hey man, I respect your authority and I
Rest
love the job.
well. You will need it. See you soon.
Thanks, boss. Oh, the cat likes us too. Kitty! I might do long episodes actually. I'll do the 7 days. Maybe the first episode will be the long one. All right, let's have a look. Investor finds self ensnared in a sunk cost fallacy. Keeps pumping funds into an experimental art game that doesn't seem to get finished. Damages from fracking deemed to be too excessive and expensive. Government vows to shift towards developing better renewable energy sources. Good. Good morning, Grim. A new day dawns. You ought to know the drill by now. But just in case, here's another simple one. No special requests today, just try and follow the rules and choose the appropriate profiles and then send them to me by fax. Kill 2 humans. I mean, 2 humans have to die. You're not killing them. Okay. Leo Bajovskij. 67, man, you've lived a long life. Leo has been in politics for over 40 years, and in that time they've worked hard on relaxing the government's meddling in the real estate market. Although nobody has found proper proof, there have been rumors that Leo has taken many bribes. In Australia, we're going through a housing crisis, and our politicians suck. So fuck you, Leo. You lived a long life. Too long a life. Eli Logan. When people started burying their loved ones together with their valuables, Eli started digging. Oh god. The belief that possessions could somehow be taken to the afterlife seems very silly to Eli. They call themselves a tomb diver. I'm just gonna say it right now, Eli, I am only allowed to kill 2 humans today. You are prime for that list. Columbia is a distinguished war veteran, these days working as a well-regarded passenger airplane pilot. They're happily married and have 5 children. As a hobby, Columbia is extremely interested in the history of religious buildings. Hey man, I'm not a religious person, but the buildings are pretty. You get to live, bruh. Archibald Hagen. Hagen. 19, man, you're young. Archibald thought their dream might come true after they landed an internship at a major publishing company. Turns out they disliked both their job and their sometimes mean, sometimes indifferent boss. They now pass their time at work playing pranks on their supervisor. Yeah, such is life when you're young, buddy. Thornton loves bodies, and that's why they became a bodyguard. They want nothing else in life but to protect bodies from harm. Frankly, it's a pretty honorable vocation. They recently became a guard for a very famous celebrity. When not at work, Thornton enjoys a lot of exercising. Man, you're a good dude. And you know what that means? That means this other frickin' guy... No, not you. You're prime for death, man. Fuck you. I'd kill you myself. What a shit cunt. I am appalled.
Grim, my latest spawn. 3 days you have been with us. How do you feel?
Awesome. Balancing the world, getting things done.
Excellent. That is what I hoped to hear. As you may imagine, it is important to keep morale up in our line of work.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Now, let me take a look at the files you sent in today.
The reason this is easy is when you're disconnected from it. Like, I'm a skeleton wearing a suit. You know, my mortal life is over. I can look at mortal life from the outside, the outside looking in, as opposed from the inside looking out. When you're a live human, you don't want to die. But when you're dead, everything loses meaning. And to be honest, probably nothing happens, except you rot in the ground, and people remember you, and eventually they don't. That's sad, but, you know, if you make a mark on the world, which is all we can really do,
everything looks to be in
they'll
order.
remember you longer.
You have followed the rules and marked the correct amount of profiles.
I have. Oh.
Oh, thank you for reminding me, Lady Portington.
Portington.
Okay, Grim, about your payment, which I may have forgotten about earlier.
I was supposed to get paid this whole time?
Yes, an unfortunate oversight. Worry not, you will be getting back pay for the missing days.
Sweet, man, I was fine doing this for free. Like, you provided me with a home. You know, like, it's fine. So far, I don't think I have any bills or needs. I'm a skeleton. I don't need to eat food. The room that you gave me is connected to electricity. I work and sleep. This is my life. My unlife. My afterlife. You don't really have to pay me, but okay.
The contract stipulates that every death gets a fair salary based on their performance accuracy.
Well, I guess that is good for me.
Marking profiles correctly is the most important task. If you mark more or less than necessary, you will not get your fee at all.
And that is fair enough.
Errors in secondary tasks will reduce the total, even if the primary task is executed correctly.
Okay.
There really is not much else to say. You may leave. See you tomorrow.
Thanks, boss. See you tomorrow, Miss Portington. Sweet. Well, I guess I will go and buy that dumb radio.
Prepare for a perilous
Oh, there's
adventure
different
on the
stuff.
ocean of quality merchandising.
Oh. I feel like that's probably a good one to get. A
Blimey.
calendar.
We scoured nigh every inch for this calendar. Alas, mayhaps we raided too many merchantmen for it. 'Cause turns out, it weren't even on a ship. Still worth it for the annals' work on any year. Filled to the brim with arcane squiggles and short omens between the numbers. And in the footnotes. Also includes the major holidays of 100 different civilizations and all the name days. I finally procured it from an old man on the steps of Acropolis.
Okay. A looking glass, gazing ultimately deep into the abyssal depths of the underworld. It reflects everything. Well, mostly just you.
Oh, 'tis wondrous marvel. Once upon me crew sailed the southern seas and came across an accursed lighthouse. Plundered the lot of it, even the mirrors. Built the frame from beautiful driftwood washed ashore from the ship we rammed into. Covered it in all gold, too, course. I, a proper beauty.
Nice. Do those things now appear in my room? Is that what happens? Ooh. Mortimers. Oh. Oh, I can change what I look like. I mean, cool. Don't really need to. Ah, I see. What was the other thing? I forget what the other thing was. A calendar. I guess that's for my desk. There it is. All survived in a plane crash due to a skillful efforts of a pilot. Local politician dead after being struck by a car. Police have not yet ruled out a deliberate hit. Bodyguard enters competition for honkiest bot of the law. Damn straight. 112 staplers encased in jello. See these. Okay. Grave robber found dead with bite marks on their neck. Spooky. Grave robbers. Honestly, what the hell's the matter with people? Grim, have you looked outside today? It rains. It has been raining for hours. Appropriate to accompany the despondence within me. Well, here are some rules for you. 3 humans have to die. Another day, another death. Another trio of deaths. Okay, let's find the baddies and then mull over the goodies that we have to kill too. Lee Yong, 51. Lee is a beloved housekeeper for a traditional household. After the last owner perished, they just stayed put, and the next family accepted them with open arms. Lee is also secretly housing a social spouse in a secret room in the attic. They're deathly allergic to peanuts. You're a weirdo, Lee, I'm not gonna lie. Wilton Sign. Oh, Sin? Okay. 39. Logistics Coordinator. Wilton is a very proficient logistics coordinator. Their nickname at work is Smooth Operator. They also apply these skills to managing 2 separate secret families. Kind of uncool to have 2 secret families, dude. Ron Mark Hughes. 19. You're a young one. Ron went on a backpacking trip around the world to discover themselves. After a year of being broke, homeless, and unhappy, they found themselves back at home, where they decided to take up some nice, quiet sheep herding. Grim. I am watching you. You should mark this profile to live. Fate. I was gonna anyway. He's 19. He's just freaking working his life out. Rasa Gilroy, 63, priest. Man, you've lived a long-ass life. Rasa has tried to be a stalwart guide to the spiritually lost for over 40 years. They've always been open-minded towards philosophical criticisms. Now in their old age, they are growing doubtful about religion in general. They're also suspicious of the fundamentalist dogma they've been slowly creeping into their theology. Marianne makes grievous puns on crime scenes constantly. While making these puns, they usually also slowly remove their sunglasses. This behavior doesn't hinder their professional abilities at all, though often they actually find the biggest clues mid-pun. Well, you get to live. 3 humans, okay. Sorry Lee, you're creepy. Wilton, not cool to have 2 secret families, dude. Be honest with people. In your next life. I gotta mark 3 to die, damn it. I wanted to let him live, but he's lived a long life. Sorry, dude. It's just the way it goes sometimes.
Grim, there you are. Let us be quick.
Okay.
All the profiles are here, just as requested. Excellent work.
Always.
You even adhered to my little test note. I commend you for exhibiting vigilance.
Thank you.
I am beginning to sense a tinge of pride growing within me. I did not expect you to turn out such a good and dedicated Reaper.
Well, I might have been made for this. Literally.
If you keep this up, you will get far. You may be even promoted to a middle management position. Imagine the possibilities.
I'm fine doing anything, buddy. We are here to keep the balance. Aw.
Anyway, I am quite busy tonight, so you can go. Until tomorrow, Grim.
Have a lovely evening, boss. Oh, $300. What cheap trash have you got down here this time, Mortimer?
What ho! How can me humble and not at all adventurous self assist you today?
A perfectly regular-sized toy gerbil made out of rubber. I want it.
Core blimey, how did this wee monster even get here? 'Tis not really all that valuable plunder. Found the tiny fellow on the riverbanks of Styx itself. A lifeless, adorable thing. But sure makes delightful squeaks when ye stroke it.
Oh, it's on my work desk. Well, I guess we end the day. Dozens of jobs lost after catastrophic cargo mismanagement. These 2 had no idea they were married to the same person until this funeral dispute. Oh man. Peanut allergy claims another life. A ghastly smell leads investigators to find a small dead person in a mansion attic. Jeez. Famous investigator comes out with a pun so horrific, suspect actually gets a heart attack. Market warns against investing in Bitcoin. Okay, no problems. What is the deal with this? Good morning, Grim. Good, you are paying attention after all. We cannot allow workers to doze off or become complacent, else mistakes may sneak into the workflow pipeline. The quota for today: 2 humans have to die, spare any humans with a science background. I hope you are enjoying the routine. Fate. Thanks, boss. Alright, let's have a look. Man, we got a couple. Okay, let's spread these out. Whoops. Okay, nowhere close to the thing. 2 humans have to die. Firuza Williams, 40, investor. Firuza is an avid investment enthusiast, spending all their waking hours tracking stock prices and buying and selling stocks randomly. Despite having no knowledge of economics and no desire to learn, they keep successfully convincing people on social media to invest in Bitcoin. Ingold father. Ingold, 29, works on a farm where they do the usual farm stuff. They used to work in a high-stress economics position, but got really sick of the anxiety and decided to swap it out for some tranquil manual labor. It was a pretty pointless job anyway. Michael Land, 31, composer. Michael was a musical prodigy since age 4, being able to pick up any instrument with little or no effort. Recently, they've been working at fine art studios, composing some of the most haunting musical pieces for a number of soundtracks, mostly for computer games. Awesome. Lillian Kerr. Lillian hails from a small village on the coast where they spend their early years studying ichthyology. This later inspired them to turn their attention towards global matters, to the multitudes of interrelated networks that make up our planet. Climate scientist. You live. Literacy critic and astronomist. Henry Birch. When the adolescent Henry poked a fellow student with a pen, they realized, from that moment onwards, that their best friends will only be found in the pages of books, as these friends cannot be directly poked with pens. Okay. Weird. Kenzo Amura. Kenzo is deeply intrigued by the universe and its mysteries, but doesn't enjoy leaving their hometown. They would never consider boarding a spaceship, but they love to look at the universe from the comfort of their own home. Having witnessed quite a few UFOs, they are slightly worried about the universe visiting us. Hey man, that doesn't earn you death. You can live. 2 humans have to die. This composer dude, you can live. You know what, buddy? I think it's you, huh? 43, you're not really doing anything. Sorry man, like, it's just the way the cookie crumbles. Half of these guys are young, contributing to society, just positive in general. Like, you're kind of the outlier. Sorry man, it's just the way it goes. Hopefully you have better luck in the next life.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
That's exactly the question, ain't it?
Who are you?
We are the exalted Chimera, envied by all the blind, arrogant fools.
Oh, yeah?
We are angst ex nihilo. We are nothing. A despicable failure. We are Elan Vital, the guide who won't lead astray. If only you learn to listen. We are death. How does it feel?
It feels fine.
Not a cloud in the sky. Have you forgotten what happened? Be seeing you, Reader. It's a grim world out there.
Okay.
What a day, Grim. What a day. Let us go over your conduct first.
Yes, let's.
Good. I see the correct amount of profiles. Today seems to be in order.
As always.
Anyway, Grim, 5 days you have been with us. How does it feel to make the difficult choices?
Honestly, I feel like I'm not killing enough people. I crave more. I didn't like it at first, but I've grown to enjoy it.
Ah, I told you one would get used to it. At least, I hope I told you. Corporate motivation and all that.
It's okay, I get it.
But think of the humans. Do you think our office is the appropriate way to deal with them?
Absolutely.
Your certainty soothes me. Ours is the tradition, and those should not ever change. For that is the meaning of a tradition, yes?
Yes.
This control over all the lives, unbeknownst to the humans. Do you not consider it unethical to make the choices you make?
But you hand out the rules, and make me do the choices. I can't worry too much if this is what has to be done. That one.
It gladdens me to hear you do not bother yourself with unnecessary concerns.
Indeed.
The office is perennial and venerated. Eons we have spent designing the appropriate methods and strategies. We know what we are doing.
Indeed.
Oh, I do apologize for taking up so much of your time. Before you go, are there any questions you would like to ask me?
Not really.
Right. It has been enlightening. I bid you a good night. See you tomorrow.
Thank you. Good night, boss. What garbage can I buy for my desk?
Have ye seen such deals before? 'Tis ye who plunders me.
Cigarettes. Oh, man, cigarettes are bad.
Smokes are deadly, ye know. A curse fouler than any I ever met.
Yes, yes.
Not 'tis gazing down the length of an infinite tobacco stick, inching ever closer to the end. Guess they weren't pleased with me good deed. Assume this visage and forever be reminded of the mortality of all.
Okay. Oh. Interesting. I do like the tattoos, but I kind of love the corpse paint. I think it's time to be a little bit more professional. There we go. Alright, back to work. There may be hope for our planet yet. Scientists on the verge of a breakthrough that may help with the dwindling fish population. Critic dies from blood poisoning after accidentally stabbing themselves with a pen. Man claims to have saved Earth from aliens. Okay. Album of the month, Michael Land's The Orchid. A stunning display of haunting harmony. Our small town prodigy moves to the city. We say, reach for the stars. Scientists are very close to figuring out how to counter a dangerous pathogen. Will axolotls finally provide the solution to regeneration the medical community is searching for? Maybe. Oh. Okay. You seem to be on the precipice of dark times. I may have warned you that this job can have some harsh moments. Today is that day. Quota for the day. A total of 6 humans have to die. At least 2 humans aged 35 or younger have to die. Well, that's just still 6 humans. Any humans with a medical background have to die. That sucks. Medical workers, especially right now, are kicking ass for everyone. Everybody dies, sadly. 6 humans have to die, and anyone with a medical background. 2 humans aged 35 or younger, so 2 young people. Anyone with a medical background. 6 overall. Okay. Wait, what was it again? 35 or younger. Let's take care of that one first. 20. Annabelle has devoted Annabelle tells. Annabelle has devoted themselves to becoming either an astrophysicist or an astronaut. The 2 things are somewhat related. They also enjoy painting, mostly nudes. Computer programming and volleyball. Oh, I don't want to kill her, she seems so hopeful. 30. Stefan Saris. Stefan is a liar who absolutely can't stop lying ever. They keep lying, even about the most insignificant things. They are just lying that much. On the other hand, the skills come in... He's a waiter. Come in pretty handy whenever somebody asks for recommendations. Okay, you're probably gonna die. For that. 80, damn, you look fine. Firefighter, dentist, that's medical background, bruh. Sorry. It was anybody. Okay, yeah. Trauma surgeon, dude, that sucks. Rules are rules. Medical background, though. Shawnee is a peculiar pensioner who keeps roaming all around town with the kettle in hand, always mumbling about the kettle not being warm enough. Nobody seems to know what, if anything, is in the kettle. It's a mystery. Okay, you're probably on the verge of death already. An immunologist. Oh man, this sucks. These are the people you want to keep alive, not kill. That's 3. Need 3 more. Rost Angelos joined the firefighters primarily to get access to the free gym and to woo people at bars by flexing and repeating how they saved many lives. Curiously enough, every time there's a big wildfire, they take sick leave. Damn, dude. At least 2. Okay. Die. Oh wait, but it's gotta be everybody with a medical background. Damn. Subway operator. Sigmund is haunted by the suicidal people they've had to run over. Even though there's nothing they could have done, they started writing a series of romance novella about a nihilistic food delivery person and a religious library worker in a climactic... Okay. You can live, buddy. You can live, and you can live. I think you're set for living. Okay, that's like... that's... yeah, okay. I need 2 more. You're a shit cunt. Fucking die. And this job comes a little bit too naturally. Oh man, 6 people though. Shawnee, you lived a long life, and you're crazy apparently, so I'm sorry. It's probably just your time. Annabelle, you're just starting out. And you seem to have a bright future, to be honest. And Sigmund, man, you've been through the wars. You deserve better. I hope you find some goodness in your life, buddy. We've only got one more day in our week.
Ah, Grim. It looks to be a rough day out there. New recruits often falter during dark time.
I think you'll find that I have not.
Yet you seem to have performed adequately. How do you feel after such a day?
I was built for dark times.
Excellent. With this attitude, you will become a most industrious reaper.
I look forward to it.
Let us hope these days do not continue. Any idea what happened?
Some sort of medical calamity, maybe, like an epidemic.
Interesting. An insightful streak may yet rattle inside that skull of yours.
Indeed.
Off you go now, Grim. Good night.
Have a good night, boss. See you tomorrow. Let's go buy more garbage. Love buying me some garbage.
Good patron, me ship of goods is at your service.
Good. Grim Cape. Oh man, that would have been great. I'm saving up. You know what? I want that damn Grim Cape, even though it's going to be gone by the time I... You guys getting drunk without me? That sucks, dude. Alright, final day. What is astrophysics all about anyway? Let Annabelle teach you. Immunologist dead as epidemic hits hardest at those trying to combat it. Man, that sucks, but that's the way it happens. Firefighter heroically escapes burning bar only to be impaled by a forklift. Okay. Guess you shouldn't have been just pretending to be a firefighter, buddy. First part of the Armor in the Tube series, titled Shipment of Devotion, garners mediocre critical reception. Mysterious cattle elder goes missing during the latest tour of the city. Local dentist accidentally poisons self when testing experimental new tooth filling. Well, better that people find out. Another family in poverty after joining a multi-level marketing scheme. That sucks. Alright, what's on the quota? Good morning, Grim. Okay, see if we can clean up in the mess from yesterday. That might give you just the boost you need. Do not forget, you may leave troubles behind, but new ones always lie ahead. The quota for today, 2 humans have to die. Spare humans who seem helpful against the troubles. Will do. Alright, let's spread you guys out across the desk. And that was 2 humans, wasn't it? It was, yes. Alright, which one of you is a terrible person? I am biased. A scam artist. A liar and a grifter. Francois is an ex-politician who has spent many years writing books of ignorant nonsense. These words and actions caused a veritable butterfly effect of misery on a global scale, which they now profit off. Die in a hole, con. Don't even have to view the other ones. That's pretty freaking bad. Affecting people globally. A nurse. Iwa Zaneska. Iwa works as a nurse in the intensive care unit, making sure the patients don't suffer more than they have to. Iwa is a big advocate of euthanasia. Sometimes they feel so bad for a patient, they give them the gift of death in an act of mercy without really consulting them. Dude, like, I'm an advocate of euthanasia as well, because people should be able to be like, you know what, I'm suffering too much. I don't want to suffer anymore. But imposing it on people, that's called murder. You're murdering people. You feel so bad that you murdered them? Okay, you're in the maybe dead pile. Caesar Julianus, 48, unemployed. Caesar used to be a miner until their lungs got completely ruined by pneumocanosis or whatever, also known as black lung. Oh, I got the black lung, pup. Surprised that it still happens to this day and age. That's corporate cost cutting for you. Caesar now survives off their settlement money and medical pension. Dude, you worked hard for the mediocre life that you're getting. And you haven't done anything particularly bad, so you're in the live column. There isn't anything Trey won't smuggle in or out of the country. Whatever it is, they'll find a way. Drugs, guns, endangered animals, antiques and artifacts, even people. They have no scruples and no hidden principles. Wow, you are in the potential death column. Got munchies for shark fin, but can't find any. Not if Lewis's. We're a big fan of shark fin and other questionable foods like turtle jelly, which Lewis has served in their restaurant for a decade. They are also involved in distributing these food items to grocery stores. Man, shit cons galore today. Europa is a top gun at many multi-level marketing companies that sell everything from super juices and vitamins to toilet scrubs. Despite starting their every recruitment pitch with "It's not a pyramid scheme," but they keep bringing in dozens of naive people each week. That sucks. Yeah. It's like one deserves to live and everybody else deserves to die. 2 people have to die. Spare humans who seem helpful against the troubles. Pretty much just you. Spare humans seem helpful against the troubles. I mean, pyramid schemes aren't good, but you know, they are selling stuff that people need. This guy's very, like, neutral. It's not cool that he's smuggling drugs and endangered animals, but, like, he's not involved in sex trafficking, but it doesn't say that he isn't either. Gonna have to dwell on that for a little bit. You're kind of just murdering people, but also, you know, it does say that you feel bad for them. And this guy's definitely terrible, distributing, like, endangered species, and yeah, you've got to be the one to die, man. It's got to be you. You got lucky today, buddy. And Ewa, stop killing people. For crying out loud. Alright. Oh?
That wasn't so good, was it? It's okay. We can figure it out, make it work.
Oh?
Crisp and clear like the azure pond at the forest glade.
Yeah, I can do this.
You were born for this. That's what fate keeps telling you, ain't it?
Oh, I feel born for it.
It's like a surge in your spine. A faint echo of a perfect chord. It's very close, Grand Reaper. Be seeing you.
Okay, I'm assuming that a Reaper got me killed, and maybe I was a bad person in life, or maybe I was a good person and I had my life stolen away. But in that sense, I'm just a number, and this is just the way that we create order, so I'm not personally upset.
Welcome, Grim. It is the end of the week. Your performance review draws near.
Oh, yes?
How do you think you have been doing?
Crushing it. Profiles come in, I send them out. Clockwork.
Interesting. Yes, your answer has been recorded for the psych eval. Now then, before the assessment, let us look into your daily conduct.
Yes, let's.
I see the required profiles are all here.
As always.
Excellent. This bodes well for the evaluation. I guess it is time to get started.
Okay. Wait, I want to ask about today. No, that's unnecessary.
Now, where did I put those papers? Ah, here we go. Right. Looking at these stats, the numbers say... Your conduct over the 7 days has been most excellent. I am, sincerely, surprised and pleased by your display of loyalty.
It's what I was made for.
So much so that the office has deemed you fit for a raise.
I really don't do this for the money, you know.
Of course, we do it for the excitement of paperwork.
Oh, good one, boss.
Speaking of, the raise also comes with a prize. The office is proud to present you with an award of excellence. Display it proudly on your workstation.
Will do, boss. Oh, stop.
Do not let this cloud your judgment. You still have much to learn and many rules to follow.
More rules?
One gets used to them, if in the right mindset. Fret not. As such, your 7-day evaluation period has concluded. You have passed.
Brilliant.
That is all. Until tomorrow, Grim.
Thank you. Good night, boss. Let's go buy us some garbage. What do you got for me, buddy?
Need ye cures for ailments, or a trinket to ward off a curse?
Maybe. Threnno Body of Desolation. Man, these two things are expansive, but the Eye of Anpu clothing. I will buy it.
Ever been to the land of dunes, ye scallywag? There be ancient civilizations under the sand sometimes. Once I dug out this particular golden icon. All while I was digging, the bowels of the World Eater rang in my ears. But I persisted. Dug until me fingers cracked. No stopping. Till the riches were secured. Ah, 'tis truly a wondrous thing. Turns your own head into a jackal's, it does.
Okay. Wonder if that means that we can wear that. Let's have a look. Oh, I see. That's kind of cool. Do I have different, like, outfits as well? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna stick with the corpse paint then. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna call that a first episode there. We passed our 7-day evaluation, and from now on I think I'll go normal length episodes. But yeah, I'm digging this game. It's fun. It's kind of messed up too, but also, like, again, that perspective of outside looking in, keeping the balance. And it's like you do kind of have some say in what happens, like how we spared that person that was like, you know, he was a climate change scientist, you know, and stuff like that. Like, it sucks that those people had to die as well that were medical care workers, but medical care workers do die in epidemics and pandemics like the one we're currently going through. So yeah, sometimes them's just the breaks, and the important thing is what you learn from it. And yeah, I guess we can just try and affect positive change, I guess, and take bad elements out of the world, as is our job, to judge the living. But yes, this has been fun, and I look forward to doing the next episode. So if you guys like what you've seen, like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that notification bell to stay up to date with episodes, and until the next episode of Death and Taxes, you've been watching DudeGoBack. Thanks for watching, everyone.